What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video on the Trawick Garage YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing kind of a simple fix on the C7 Corvette. It's a problem that's was frequent, especially with these earlier cars, and that's the Targa top rattling. I know this was kind of a big deal on the C6 also, and I think a couple of generations after. I've got it a little bit even on my C3, but today we're going to do a quick and simple solution to fix that rattle that's going on the T-top. So I just took the car for a drive so I can kind of get some sound clips of what it sounds like, so you know, if you're experiencing this, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. But if not, I did get a couple sound clips. I'm gonna throw those in now so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. All right, so I'm driving on a bumpy road right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this to actually make the noise so you can kind of hear this rattle I'm talking about. There it was. So you can hear that rattle. It's not really bad, it's not nothing crazy, but it is slightly annoying. So we're going to try our best to fix that sound today, and I'm going to show you the easiest way that I've seen and found to do it. So this should be a pretty simple, easy, and honestly cheap fix to fix this part without having to go through the dealer and do all that kind of stuff. So I actually ended up picking these up. So all this is just a set of rubber O-rings. I've seen people say that you can get them at auto parts stores. I went to 2 different stores and had trouble finding them. I was able to find a multi-pack with 1 of each size, but you're actually going to need about 6 of each individual size. So what I ended up doing was going to Lowe's, and you can probably go to any of your local hardware store and pick these up. This was $12 for this whole case. It has 200 pieces in it, and I found them in the plumbing department, because these are used for like sealing appliances, kitchen things like sinks, that kind of thing. So that's where I was able to find these. It took me a while to track them down, but I eventually got a hold of this set. And of course, you can always order them on Amazon or somewhere different online. I just didn't really want to wait the 2 days to do it, so I just went ahead to my local hardware store and picked them up. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and get inside of your car. And if you're familiar with the Targa top system, you'll know that you've got these latches. You've got one here, and you've got one over here, and then you've got this one here in the back. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and unlatch all of those first, and then just flip that switch so that's loose. And then you shouldn't actually have to take the tops all the way off. You should just be able to pop them up like that. Just be careful when you're doing this that you don't actually lose the top and it fall off or something. That would not be good. So you can see this little part right here. That's actually what goes down and locks into the roof. This is what we're going to be working on today. It's actually this piece setting in there. It's going to be hard to tell from this angle, but it's actually that piece that sets down in that little hole right there. That's what actually causes the vibration. So I'm going to show you how to put those rings on there, and that should fix your problem fairly simply. All right, so once you find the right size, I've got these 2. The size that best worked for me was this O-ring number 6. I'm gonna try to get those measurements there. You can see 7/16, 5/16, and 1/16. That's the measurement that fits the best for me. They may be a little different depending on what set you get, but that's the ones that I'm using in this video. All right, so what you're going to want to do is get this on there. You want to get it where it's tight enough where it's not going to fall off, but not too tight where you're having to put a lot of effort into it. And just roll that up and let that sit flush right there at the top of that little point. And then you just want to repeat that and add the second one. So adding 2, that's going to give you just enough to where you're getting enough cushion to stop that rattle, but it's not actually going to affect the way that the T-top sits. You're not going to have to worry about leakage or anything like that. All right, so after that, all you're going to do is repeat the exact same thing on the passenger side over there. And once you get those 2 on, you should just be able to snap it back into place. The back latch here actually doesn't have an actual pin that goes in it. It's just the physical latch that holds it on, so you shouldn't need anything there. There may be a slight rattle there, I'm not sure, and you could fit some of those rings on there somehow to keep that from rattling, but I don't really think it's going to, just because of the way it's the latch. So you should just have to do it on these top 2, and that should in theory fix our problem. All right, so now I'm actually just going to snap the top back down, secure it into place, and then we will go test drive it, and hopefully we're going to be good and have our problem solved. All right, so we're just going to take it down the exact same road that we were going down a second ago and see if we have the rattle still. All right, that is the same exact spot, and there is absolutely no rattle outside of just the regular rattles of like the suspension and anything else. All right, so this is a really rough, bumpy section right here, so this will definitely test it out. absolutely no Targa top rattle whatsoever. All right, so I think that's going to do it for this one. Again, just another short and simple video highlighting a little small issue that I had. That was just a quick, simple, and cheap fix. So if you have a 2014 or earlier C7 Corvette, or even later Corvette that you have the Targa top rattle issue, that's a quick and easy way to fix it, and hopefully will save you a little bit of pain and annoyance in the long run. All right, so with that being said, I think that's going to do it for this one. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, you know, like the video, subscribe, help us grow the channel. It'll get us going where we really want to go, and continue to watch some other videos. I'm going to have a lot of little tips and tricks of things I've encountered, little issues and fixes with this C7 as well as some of my other cars. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.